Let me tune in, ladies and gentlemen, not or play Harry. On the Globe Mark, George they go to all 10 year, 15 year, 30-year Cup Prime Republican. This is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know if the fellas or the dudes out there was doing as much debit card theft as these women doing? Did you know there would not be enough prisons in America to hold them? You know what I'm saying? Because you better believe if a dude got caught swiping a card that didn't belong to him, he going to jail. Ain't no doubt about it. You going right to jail. I mean, it ain't no way out of it. Like, you know. But right now, I'm sad to inform you that it's a very ridiculous amount of women. I mean, very ridiculous. That's into that swipe, and it don't belong to them. Like, sad but true. You know, and I'm not saying I'm not here to try to get people incarcerated stuff. I'm glad that the women don't go to jail. I just hate that it be a lot of time at the fella's expense. You know, a lot of time the man going to jail for nothing. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no idea that somebody is stealing off of his card. He ain't got nothing to do with it. But at the end of the day, they're going to say, we found your credit card going through this store and that store and that store. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I had the privilege of a dude doing me like that when I went to college. You know what I'm saying? I thought the dude was my homeboy. Like, dude used my social security number, debit card, driver's license like he a broad or something. Man, I thought it was a broad. I promise you, I thought it was a woman doing it. When I come out, it was a dude, man. Man, I was mad as hell. Like, that kind of thing. Sometimes I used to wake up, I didn't know what I was gonna do to that dude. Like, but at the same time, I was acting like everything was cool. You know, I just didn't know when I was gonna strike him, though. You know what I'm saying? I was just too mad that I found out that he was doing that. You know what I mean? I was really disappointed, like, you know. But like I said, a lot of time the women do it, but they don't get in trouble for it. You know. Women do that stuff and they don't get in no kind of. A lot of time the sheriff and the police know they doing it. You know what your lawyer or the police gonna say? Man, just go get another debit card, man. You know what I mean? Just go, goddamn, find a way to goddamn, just delete the card, tear it up, just get another one. Why? Because that girl that showed him that turd cutter. She didn't already talk to the police, and he done came over there and she had no panties on and a miniskirt. You know, the women are very promiscuous. A lot of in those type of situations, when they into stealing and stuff and doing bad girl club type of stuff, you already know that the detective done seen that monkey. You know what I'm saying? He done seen how fat and nice it is. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she already done told him without saying anything, just like that monkey at the zoo that can talk without moving the lips. She done already communicated to him that if he's a good officer or a good investigator, he can pet that monkey when you go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Sad, but it's true, like that. And a lot of times you do be in jail for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the investigator be at your house knocking that monkey down. You know what I'm saying? Why you in jail? Because he know you ain't getting out. He know when you gonna get out. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, like, man, sad but it's true. It is sad, but it's true. But I'm gonna tell you the saddest thing out of all of it, when that monkey starts goddamn going down through there, you know? And it don't look as good as it used to. You know? When they start fading away, and you know another breed coming through. You know what I'm saying? You got another set of girls graduating, you know, another set going to spring break, going to college. You know, that's available and stuff like that. You know, through the years, that other monkey, you know what I'm saying, started losing that pizzazz, like, it just do, like, you know. It's just like going to the store and getting a watermelon. That watermelon goddamn the biggest watermelon out there. It's been around for a while, you know. Ooh, and then you get that, ooh, baby. I'm talking about you see that watermelon that thing be right in the middle of the box, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, that thing look like a lotus flower. I'm talking about got a real bright color too. That old watermelon, no dark, old musty looking thing. Ooh, you see that tight, fresh watermelon. Now, man, what you supposed to do? You supposed to say, nah, I don't, I don't want the fresh one. You gotta be a fool. You gotta be a fool to say you don't want a fresh watermelon. You know what I'm saying? And you spending money on it too. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a fool not to get the best that you can get. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. You know, sometimes I do now. You know, sometimes when that thing, the outside can get inside the inside and it'll ruin it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then you open up, that thing be burgundy purple looking. Then it got like foam around the edge, and you know that ain't no good. You know? But like I was saying, like, you know, if you going to buy some fresh fruit, that's what you're trying to buy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be compromising. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to church. You know what I'm saying? When you going to get produce and fruit, that's what you're going to get. You're not going to hear a morality story about seniority. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Fresh fruit is fresh fruit. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it is. That's why I tell if I did have daughters, I tell them, take as many goddamn pictures in your glory days as you can. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you. If I did have some daughters, that's all I tell them. Goddamn, in your prime, you take as many pictures as you can. Because that's what you might be leaning on, I think. Because there's some fierce competition out here, I'll tell you. I mean, real fierce, baby. And you can't blame, that's just the way it go. Women do it too, you know what I'm saying? Women do the same thing. They'll go for a young whippersnapper quick as hell. Like, they'll leave that old man quick, baby. I'm trying to tell you. A lot of women do the same damn thing, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, only at church, ladies and gentlemen, where they tell you that you supposed to get something that's been around for a while. You know what I'm saying? That's only at church they'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but if you go to the supermarket, goddamn, you know, the supermarket trying to sell, a lot of time, you know, they don't want it to be on discount, and they don't want to send it back to the manufacturer. So that maybe I can leave it out here and the dummy will pick it up, you know what I'm saying? And when they get home, they don't have time to drive back and bring it back. And a lot of times, that's why they do what they do. But sometimes you can go to a supermarket and everything they got in that thing fresh. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong. Anything you pick up good. But it's very rare though. Really. That's very rare. Even at your best market, you know what I mean? Even at your best market, you know what I'm saying? It used to be like that. You know. But I'll tell you, like, even though I'm talking like that and stuff, a grown-up is a grown-up, ladies and gentlemen. Legal age is legal age. I'm not, but you know, here in Montgomery, and Dr. Larry Nassar, and you know those people, doctors that go to Cambodia, you know, they push that Yum brand to the limit, like. And you know, it don't mean that, like, you know what I'm saying? A baby is a baby all day, every day, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing you can do to change that, you know what I'm saying? And when you feel like your chest caving in, and that's why it's caving in, because you know it ain't right, you know what I'm saying? You've been trying to make it right, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know, a child is a child, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, a child, you have to let a child be a child. The child go in there with children supposed to be like, you know what I mean? And there's no way to change it, like, you know. So please don't get that confused and mixed up, you know what I mean? And you always gotta remember, even if you go with them college girls that, even though they legal and stuff like that, you gotta always remember, a lot of them that really common sense, that common experience, adult strength, and sense, they just don't really have it yet. They still learning a lot of them, even though they legal. A lot of them still as dumb as they get, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for what you trying to get done, you know what I'm saying? For what you need at the house, you already know she ain't gonna be cooking and cleaning. The only thing she doing is modeling for Victoria's Secrets. It ain't no cooking, no cleaning, and no raising no children, you know what I'm saying? As far as being a role model for your other kids, it probably ain't finna happen, you know what I mean? That young girl that you with now, she's just something to basically, I don't know, man. I guess to make your wife mad, you know? She's there to make your other girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend or your wife mad. And that's really pretty much all that she can do. She's there for entertainment district only. She's only at the alley bar, and you can take her from bar to bar, and you can have her open container without getting in trouble. But it don't mean you can do it on this side of town, though. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, always remember that now you got with that young thing, even though she's legal, she's only good at the entertainment district. That's really the only place they appreciate it. When you bring it back over here to house, you know, everybody mad. Everybody that's been involved in a relationship or been married for a while, they furious with you. Because that's how much bang is coming out of your house. A whole lot of bang is coming out of that house. And there's nothing wrong with exercising. There's nothing wrong with getting your bang on, you know what I'm saying? But that's all you do now that you got your young bunny, you know what I'm saying? That's all you're interested in. You take a lot of days off, you know what I'm saying? I tell you. I mean, you got to ask yourself, is it making you younger? I mean, later on, do you have some type of agenda that this young bunny that you with, has she got your metabolism and stuff to where you at peak performance? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. I want to know your goals. I want to know your agenda. I mean, I want to know where your political capital is going to be now that you with this young bunny. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to use that momentum and energy to get you where you're trying to go? Now that you left your wife and your kids, you know, to be with a woman that don't have a goddamn, she don't have a hint or a clue. She don't know right from left. She don't know none of that stuff. Yeah, like him, I tell you. But I tell you, anytime you get somebody saying that we did you like that because we don't like your mouth, man, you gotta do better than that, man. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you gotta find you something else to listen to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not violating anybody. You know what I'm saying? We did it because of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, and that's why I got them Hyundai and Honda getting your money, you know, and Walmart. See what I'm saying? Because you don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't like a lot of stuff that them guys do, but guess what? They got something else to choose from. You know what I'm saying? They do have another choice. You know, all the employees ain't good employees. You can remember that, like, you know what I'm saying? One day they'll replace that employee. You know what I'm saying? But that experience right there, you'll never forget it, though. That's one experience your ass won't forget. You know? Like, them jokers told a practical joke. Next thing you know, goddamn, Jeff Sessions is the Attorney General of the United States. I mean, you done put a turd in that man French fry. Now he the Attorney General of the United States. You know? It's just the wrong time. Just picked the wrong time to do it. Now you could use somebody endorsing your French fries. You know what I'm saying? You around there saying you making enough money. You can't even move out. You can't even get out of goddamn house in your goddamn south. You know what I'm saying? You can't even move nowhere past that. And you saying you making enough money. And people steadily building homes from the ground up. Bigger and better homes every day. Like I say, you can't never say that this is good enough. It's never going to be good enough. You always got to try to do better and make more, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You know what I'm saying? You always got to try to have enough, more money than you had yesterday. You got to do better than you did yesterday. You got to make them fries better than they was the last time. It ain't no excuse. It's just not like, you know. You can't take no risk like that. You can't take again. Just like Nick Saban got them playing Tua to the end of the game. The state of Alabama couldn't afford it. Like, you know? They couldn't afford for him to make some type of adjustment. He could have put another quarterback in probably 4 different occasions. But he just sat up there and did nothing. And nobody could afford it. Like, you know? Nobody could. It's just like the state of Colorado. The Colorado University, they begging me, Coronado come back. They got one of my goddamn brothers playing ball for them right now, playing baseball. You know what I'm saying? Then one of my children play baseball for them. You know what I'm saying? They saying, come back. You know, we need you back and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, you know, I mean, that's why I tell my girlfriends, take as many pictures as you can. You know what I mean? Take pictures while you having the time of your life. You take many pictures and document that stuff and remember it, because you better believe there's gonna be some days coming that you ain't gonna have no company. Like, you ain't gonna have no friends. You ain't gonna have nobody that's really interested in you the way that you want them to be.